that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and can play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Granderson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Here's Justin Upton now. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. 1-1 now to Upton. And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Justin Upton with a solo home run. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that.
In now, Albert Pujols. Count still full, 3-2. Shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. A pitch to the at bat. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Garrett Richards will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Richards has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson. the bringer of rain. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Zach Cozart. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's a huge swing by Cozart and a drive to deep left field.
And gone up into the second deck.
A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Ready now for L.A., Martin Maldonado, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Hard hit at third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Teoscar Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The count now at 2-1. Out into right center, well hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. His past history with Richards, he's gone 2 for 6. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now another 1-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Young in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Henrys Morales. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-0. Here's Chris Young. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Urshela ranges to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the lineup will turn over now for the leadoff hitter, Ian Kinsler. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Granderson has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Halos lead this one 2-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. His past history with Richards, he's just 1 for 6. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Maldonado thought the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away in the Toronto third. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. Ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Granderson waits on the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Upton.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. The 3-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Wow, he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Riding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2-1 the count to Pillar. This side. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 2, the Jays nothing. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start off the 5th in this one. 3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit to third. Donaldson's up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Zach Kozar.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Young.
Here's Chris Young. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running, lifted down the line in left. Here comes Granderson. 2 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Ian Kinsler. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. In there, 1-2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-2. This is popped up. Smoke has a play, and that's the third out. But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. Middle of the night at Rogers Center. It's now 3-0 Angels. Russell Martin now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Pujols in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 men on, 2 out. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup now for Curtis Granderson. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. And that one ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Tyler Clippard takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 78. Tyler.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Justin Upton will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Albert Pujols 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Smoke. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Simmons on to first to complete the double play.
The batter, right fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Zach Cozart will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Urshela comes up with it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Martin Maldonado. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-0 Angels. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's the difference in today's game. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence. Into the box now, Hendrys Morales. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. Morales on second. Urshela on at first with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting,
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Justin Anderson
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Well, I think this is a smart move, guys. He's pretty well known that he's less of a threat from the left side of the plate, so this could prove to be a good job of playing the matchups.
Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson, and deep. Upton is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Ready once again to Oscar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Count remains full. This is line to left. Granderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Tie ball game, 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starting pitchers. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He singled his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home. Hit back toward the mound. And that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 55.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Russell Martin. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Kendrys Morales is on deck. We're in the 8th inning now, of a 4-4 ball game. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He pulls this one into right. Young back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Yohannes Solarte will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Yohannes Solarte.
Line towards center field. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. This game's all tied at 4. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Yohannes Solarte will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 26, Yohannes.
Here's Albert now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Solarte. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Upton going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Now the relay home. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Russell Martin. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Danny Barnes gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.